good morning, everyone, and welcome to Awakening the Force Yoga. It is for us a Monday morning, and so good to see and hear from everyone. Let me get all my lights on. I hope everyone is doing well, and maybe I'm not getting that one. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well and having just the best possible beginning of the week as possible. Hey, now, if you are following me, thank you very much for your donations. This is a donation-based workout, and I'm on Venmo as Cecily Guest. That's Cecily guest, Guest, like a guest in your home. If you're following me on YouTube, you found me. I'm Yogi Cecily. And all of these videos are going to be on YouTube for you to go back and access. So maybe you're watching this, maybe it's not a Monday. That's okay. But for us right now, it's a Monday. And I want to talk about energy and getting our energy grounded and set for the rest of the week. Now, a big part of that is visualization. Have a very strong visualization practice, okay? And you can always look that up, and you can always work with a meditation teacher and allow them to take you through a guided visualization. I love to do that, and I love to get that to all of my students and clients. With visualization goes a lot of our work in yoga. And in our work in yoga, we have some real choice words to think about, real choice visualizations to think about. Now, I've been reading the last few morning practices about a book written by Michael Stone, who I love his writing, and it's called The Inner Tradition of Yoga, The Inner Tradition of Yoga by Michael Stone. And it's so succinct, and he does a great job of helping us understand not only the philosophies of yoga, but also the practices, right on? So here we have on page 159, he says to preserve energies in the body and prevent their dissipation, asana, which are the physical postures, and mudras, which are typically the hand postures. So mudras usually have something to do with the hands. Of course, very, very popular is Anjali Mudra. So Anjali Mudra is when we bring the hands together in prayer. That's mudra, right? So when we practice asana mudras, pranayama, breathing, and the bandhas, the internal locks, are prescribed. The heat that is generated causes the kundalini to uncoil. The serpent lifts its head, enters the Shushumna, and is forced up through the chakras one by one to the Saraswara. All right, so this is a great visualization, even if you don't know what all of those things are. It's basically talking about bringing energy up from a grounded place, bringing it up through the body, through the spinal column, which is where the nervous system runs, so this just makes sense. But bringing that energy up through the body and then through the crown of the head. Now, also, when I work in this visualization, I also work the energy back down. So it's not just about working your energy from a grounded, settled state up through a kind of effervescent, creative state, but it is also becoming aware of that light, effervescent, free state, and bringing that free state down so that becomes grounded. So we actually need both. Now, one of the ways that you want to kind of decide, how to work this visualization is sort of ask yourself how you feel. Do you feel stuck in the mud? Are you very safe, grounded? Are you the person in the group who is conservative? So in your family, you're conservative. You're like, no, let's not do this. Let's not do that. Let's stay safe and grounded. Is that you? If that's you, start your visualizations from that position and work your way up. Work your way up in your thoughts to free state where you feel like, oh, okay, maybe I can visualize going out, being a little crazy, letting go sometimes, right? So you just visualize being out in the world and being ungrounded and a little bit crazy, and you're going to use that visualization, then go from there and come back to your grounded state. Or are you the kind of person who's like, whatever, I'm just going to go out in the world, I'm just going to do whatever. And then you want to actually come from that, say, oh, it's so light and it's so fun and it's so fantastic up here. Live there for a moment, but then start working your way down into, hey, maybe let's make a calendar. Hey, let's maybe set some goals. Hey, let's get those goals grounded and manifested. Well, that's how I do visualizations, and that's how I do my work. You can see how much I really enjoy that practice, and I highly recommend it for folks. Just sit down and kind of work either from a grounded state up and then back down, or from a high state, an effervescent state, work your way down and go back up. It's really the scrubbing of the chakras that really make them operate in balance. Yeah, okay. We've been sitting with the right foot on top of the left. So let's go ahead and take a breath and put your left foot now on top of your right. Let's start with some twisting. So this is great, working the prana, working the breath through the body. I'm going to inhale, exhale, and twist left. I almost always start morning practice with twisting breath. It works up the body. It brings the energy up the spinal column. See, because you're sitting at your base, you're sitting on your ischial tuberosity, sitting on your buttocks, that's the base, and then twisting your energy up through the crown of your head, and then looking, if you can, look all the way around to whatever is behind you. Take two more, one more to the left, inhale and exhale, and one more to the right, inhale and exhale. Okay, place both hands behind you, lift the ribs up, open your throat, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. We're going to do this two more times. Take your hands back, inhale, exhale, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. And one more, hands back, lift the chest, shoulders back, open your throat, inhale. And exhale, forward, forward, forward. Now, I'm going to leave the head down. Let's leave the head down. You can use a block. You have a block. Blocks are good. Or maybe you have a towel. We're going to leave the forehead down. Take your hands back behind you. And then you bring your hands forward, forward. Breathe and sweep back behind you. Breathe and bring your hands forward, forward. One more time this. Take the hands back, back, and back. And forward, forward, forward. Okay, walk it back, walk it back, walk it back. Look up, inhale, let's change ankles. Put your right foot on top of your left. And we start with a spinal twist breathing. Twist to the right. Inhale, exhale, and to the left. Inhale, exhale. Give me four more. Lift up from the base, spin the energy up through the crown chakra, right? Inhale, exhale, and we do it again. Take it to the left. Inhale and exhale. Big, big twist the ribs. One more to the right. See, it just feels so good to wake up in the morning with the breathing, with the movement in the body. And we're moving on. Take the hands back behind you. Ribs up, shoulders back, and then walk it forward, forward, forward. Two more times. Walk back. Well, I cannot say enough about lifting the ribs, rolling the shoulders back, and squeezing your shoulder blades together. Then walk it forward, and it's totally okay if your back is rounding. And one more time, take it back. Open your throat. Look up, inhale. Then exhale, walk it out. Now see, I'm going to find my towel. Maybe you're going to find your block. Right? Place everything down. Get your forehead down. Sweep your hands back. See, the shoulders are going to round. Breathe, sweep your arms forward. Reach out through the side ribs. I try to get my thumbs to touch. And sweep back. That feels good. So good. And forward. And back, 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 back. And once again, and forward. So good. All right. Walk it back. Hello. There's our breathing. So here we are in the morning practice. We've done a reading. Find something to read in the morning is always good, something that anchors you. And then breath practice. Now we're going to get into moving the body, all right? Let's turn to the right. Stretch the legs out in front. If you're following these videos on YouTube, you know I almost always in the morning do the same program. So that could get a little bit boring, and I dig it. But honestly, you know what, guys? Let me just tell you, guys and gals out there, let me just tell you, when you have a set and settled morning practice, I'm telling you, your brain and your body are going to start to wake up and do things for you. Your energy is going to be better. Your digestion is going to be better. Your mental patterns are going to be better. Let's change sides. When you wake up in the morning and you're like, I just don't feel like it, and you go back to sleep or you just slosh through the morning, you're going to be that way for the rest of the day. You're going to be trying to find energy for the rest of the day. But when you have that morning routine that gets you up, gets you breathing, by the time you get to the office or by the time you deal with the kids or whatever it is that you're doing, you're awake. You're like, hey, let's go. And you're going to stay that way well into the afternoon. And maybe you can even let go of coffee. No, we will never let go of coffee. But maybe if we wanted to, we could, right? Let's roll back and roll forward. You all know, some of you out there have already started it. You know that I was going to go to the rolling, so here we are rolling. Well, this rolling like a ball, if you do Pilates, you know this comes from the world of Pilates. That's what he calls it, rolling like a ball. Dig it. I'm going to do a few more this way, and I want you to notice that I'm not kicking my legs. Look, my feet stay forward. Do you notice that? My head stays up and my feet stay forward. Look, I want to do a couple of wrong ones. I'm going to do a couple of wrong ones. Look how the feet kick. And look how my body slams back. That's the one you don't want. The one you do want is where you roll gently. Exhale. Keep the abdominals nice and tight. Inhale, exhale. Give me two more. Two. Inhale, exhale. And one more. One. Inhale, exhale. Okay, give the knees a hug. I haven't done this one in a while. I want to do the water wheel. You're going to hold on to your right knee. Flex your left foot. Take the left leg down straight and bend it in and up. Down straight and bend it in and up. Keep it going. Down straight, bend in and up. Again, down, 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 in and up. Inhale, exhale, down and in and up. Give me two more. Down, down, down. In and up. Give me one more. Down, 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 in and up. So that's your left leg. Hold on to the back of your left leg and take your right leg. Keep it straight as it goes down and up. So dig it. Can you believe your left hamstring is getting the stretch while your right leg is doing the work? The right leg is getting some hip flexor activation. Yep. Some quadricep engaged because you have to keep the leg straight. And meanwhile, you know, the left leg is getting its hamstring stretch. So I love this as a little bit of an opening sequence. It's kind of more stretching than it is core engagement, but you have to keep your core strong if you want to get the legs to actually get the stretch. Okay, we're changing sides. Hold on to your left knee, flex your right foot in the air, and the right leg goes down straight. Bend in and up. Down straight. I feel the work from the quad there. Bend in and up. Again, down, 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 and bend in and up. and down, 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 bend in and up, again, down, 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 bend in and up, again, down, 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 bend in and up. Oh, give it two more, down, down. Breathe, bend in. This is a straight leg going up, and one more, down, down. Breathe in and up. So dig it, check it out. See how that leg is straight? Hold on to the back of the right leg, and it's a straight left leg that's working. See how both legs are straight? I see you out there. I know, because I've taught so many classes. I know what's happening. You're like, I can't keep my legs straight. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Yeah, I don't want to hear that mess. Right? I don't want to hear that. Of course you can keep your legs straight, but look, you have to put your mind to it. Now think about the manifestation chakra visualization that we're doing. So keeping your legs straight is kind of part of manifesting something in your body that is completely doable. All right, so now we're going to bend and roll. Let's go rolling again. Just 4 and back. And just 3. Of course you can do it. And back. And 2. Right? And back. And a 1. Okay, I want to stay back. Great. Make a tabletop out of your shin bones. I'm going to take a yoga block, put it between my knees so that stays nice and firm and square. Place the hands behind your head, lift up, and crunch, 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 and crunch. Up, 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 and come on, up, up. All right, let's get a song. Let's get a song. Do you want a song? I think I did this last week. Mm-hmm. Moving on up to the east side. Yes, come on. Up, 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 up to a deluxe apartment where in the sky. Come on, up. Don't stop. And crunch, crunch. I know that it's burning. Keep going. Crunch. Do not stop. Give it 8 and 7, 6 and 5. 4. We're not stopping. Don't stop. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Flex your feet. Push your legs forward and in and 7 and in. Keep your ribs up. 6 and in. Keep your back down. 5 and in. Work, 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 work. 4. This is easy. Let's do this. Let's do this. 3. Manifest. And in manifest what you want. 2 and in and manifest. And 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then. Woo! I felt that one. Let's roll forward, sitting up. Let's do some, well, it's going to feel like fitness, but that's okay because some of you know how I like to run the morning yoga class. Is I like to, again, like I said, we start with the reading, then the breathing, then some core, glutes, some stuff that really charge the body, and then we move into sun salutes and yoga asana. Well, let's go ahead and straighten the bottom leg. That's your right leg. And then the left knee. Yes. Then you're going to straighten out your right arm. And we're going to push up and down. Push up and down. Push up and down. One more. Push up and hold. Take your left leg up and down. Say what? Say what? Yeah, hello. Up and down. You didn't know I was going to do that, did you? And up, but I did it. And down. And one more. Up and down. Oi! Changing sides. Okay, work with me, people. It can't always be easy. We can't be doing that all the time. Okay, look, left arm nice and straight. Left leg out long and straight. You got to bend in the right knee. So 4 times we just go up and down here. Up. Now, this is a huge exercise that trains a lot of muscle groups. And down. Now, what you feel is what it is. And I said that on Instagram yesterday. I said some folks are going to feel it in your wrist. Some folks, the shoulder around the ribs, right? Another person is going to feel this outside ridge of the leg. So here we go. We're going to take now your right leg up and down. Again, up and down. Two more, up and down. One more, up and down. Yeah, that's a pill. That's a bit of a pill for a morning workout. I know. Let's face this way and do crunches. Oh, now crunches don't seem so hard. I'm going to find my yoga block. And we've got about 64 very small crunches. Work with me, okay? Up, 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 and up. Now, I want you to notice, look how my feet are high. That's too high. Up. I want to make a tabletop and push the knees a little forward. So it's kind of, do your best to make it 90 degrees. Up and up. It changes everything. Up, and up. Makes it so much harder. Up, and up. Up. Lift and lift. Don't stop. Up. Lift and lift. Don't stop. Up. 32 more. Up and up. Oh, up. 24. I don't want to hear about it. Up, because you know the other exercise was actually harder. This one's simple but burns. 16, 15, 14, 13. Yes. Give it 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Simple but burning. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Set your block aside. Take a good breath. And roll forward, sitting up. We'll swing the legs. No, let's stay this way. Stay this way. Great. Take your right leg out. Your left knee is bent. 4 times you're going to push up. 1 and down. Again, 2 and manifest. Push into the ground to get up. 3. It's what James Brown said. You got to get down to get up. 2. Let's do one more. One more. Up. Well, now you got to take your leg. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. We only got 2 more of these. Breathe. Lift and lower. Work it out, children. I don't know what to say. Lift and lower. Whoa. Come on out. Hey, Stephen, if you're out there, do you like that one? I like Stephen. I can't see these out there. Stephen's always like, he sends me the little fire emoji. He's like, oh, that class was fire. Now, so this is nice. So Stephen is a very talented, tenured yoga practitioner, but he likes the morning workout. Sometimes we get so enamored with, doing our hot flow yoga sweaty asana, flow fire hot yoga class. I'm telling you, morning practice is where it's at. Push up and hold, and you got to figure out how to get your body up over your hand, or your left hand, and here you go. Lift and lower. Again, lift, push up and out, and lower. The only way you can get the top leg up is by pushing from the ground and lower. Breathe again, up, and down. Hallelujah. Right on. Roll back on the back, long straight legs out in front. Single leg, both poses. Sitting up to the right leg. Up. I don't know if Robin is out there. Robin in the East Coast. Y'all are doing so great. Exhale, up. Robin is doing so great with her weight loss group. Inhale, exhale, up. And she'll be on Facebook. Up. Maybe she was already on this morning. And up. Robin Mandel. Down and back. Inhale, exhale, up. Down and back. We got 4 more. Inhale, exhale, up. I was on Instagram texting with my good friend In New York, Monique Dash. And back, her Instagram handle, Dash to Fitness. I love it. And back. You better use that last name, girl. Sit up, lift up, hold on to your left leg, give it a stretch. Pull the stretch in. 5, out. Pull the stretch in. 4, out. Inhale, exhale, pull the stretch in. 3, out. I don't mind if your back is a little round. 2, because watch what we're going to do. And 1, hold the stretch in. Now, lift up and lengthen your back. Open your throat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And release back. Yeah, we're not done. We're almost done with all the core work, but we're going to do single leg both poses again. 8 of them. Arms back with the ears. Inhale. Start with the left leg. Up, up, up. Left. And back. Inhale. Up, up, up. Right. And back. Inhale. Up, up, up. Left. Back. Inhale. Up, up, up. Right. Back. And inhale. Stay with me. Come on. 4 more. 4. I'm doing it. You do it. Right. And 3. Energy. Energy. Back. And 2, exhale, feel that burn. You feel that burn. You do feel that burn. And 1, hold up, sit up, hold onto the right calf. Breathe, stretch it in. 1, and release. I don't mind if you round a little bit. And 2, and I don't mind if you rock back. Just give it your best. Use your arm strength. That's okay. Pull the leg in. Use a little bit of arm strength. Give me 2 more of these. 2 more. Right leg, stretch, stretch. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg, stretch it up, hold. Now look up, lift up, get your ribs out in front, open your throat, look up. You want to get that foot going straight up to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight legs, forward fold. From here, look what we're going to do here. You're going to take your left leg, open it up, swing around, face me. Yeah. And stretch low. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Stretch to the right leg. Right and center stretch, push. Center and to the left leg. Out and center, center, center. 2 more each side. Right now, I don't mind. You want to hold on, get a stretch. That's cool. And center, you can't hold on in the center, so you got to figure out how to get your ribs down and up. And left, I don't mind. A little rounding and center. Good. 1 more to the right, stretch. Inhale, up and center. That's right. It's the ribs that are coming down anyway. And last one to the left. Wonderful. Let's look to the left. Come to all fours. Make your first downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Take some pedal pushers there. Straightening a leg, pushing the heels down. Well, that feels good. That feels good. I wonder what Cecily's going to do here to make it harder. Well, go ahead, take your right leg lift. Just a little bit, not a lot. Not a lot. Bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Step back with the left leg, look towards me. Take your right arm up. Then take your right arm under the right leg. So you've got to come in and up and in and under and in and up. Open your throat. See, this is getting very light. And in and under. This one's manifesting. 2 more. In and up In, look at the way I let my back around and I use the abdominals to get the head all the way to the ground and under. That's a lot. That's a very tall order. In and up. We're going to hold here. That's why it's always good to have a block. I cannot tell you. This is why you have to have blocks and things. So now we're going to hold the stretch and dig it. Look how long and straight the left leg is. Got to straighten out what's going to be your left leg. Hold, hold. 3. Hold strong. 2. Strong, 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 and 1. Super. Downward facing dog. Take your left leg up and draw it to the nose. Left leg up. You know, it's morning. I don't try to get the leg very high, but I do bring the knee to the nose. Come on now. Up, 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 up. And exhale to the nose. And up, 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 up. Breathe. Bring it to the nose. One more time. Up, up, up. Step forward lunge. Turn and face me. Squat. Hands on your thighs. Just a big old sumo squat. Just a big old wide leg, wide feet. Turn the feet out. Squat. Look how I'm sort of dishing. Let's call this dishing. Right and left. Dish your legs. Dish your legs around. Move your ribs around. Move your shoulders around. Okay. We're going to flatten the back. Look up. Touch the ground. And then make a letter X in the sky. 5. Touch, squat, and up. 4. Touch, squat, and up. 3. Squat, and 2. Squat, and 1. Great. Place your hands in the center. Step your feet together. Beautiful, beautiful. Turn your palms up. It's like you're holding water. Holding water. You're going to bring the water to your face and push the water down. Turn, bring the water up to your face. Look how I bend my knees a little bit with that. And then exhale down. So you can think a little bit like you're in water. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, but you've got to really do yourself a solid and exhale. And really feel the water in your hands, you know. Feel the water. A lot of times when we get to Tai Chi, Qigong, people, especially Westerners, feel a little strange about the hands and exhale. But you really have to think, if your hands are flowing through water, water has a weight, it has a texture. Exhale. Give me one more of these. Inhale and exhale. Pause. Palms are turned down. Right palm, or sorry, your left palm and your left knee. In. Exhale, down, 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 down. On the right side, up. Exhale, down, 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 down. Just one more each side. Up. So it's almost like your leg is a marionette puppet, and your leg works with your hand. And down, down, down. And so in this way, you want to feel, well, your body is connected. Let's do one more each side. Your body actually is connected, but you want to feel that your body is connected in these motions. Right palm is turned up and down. Super. Jump your feet apart. Hey, good. And onto the right side. Downward dog. Take a few pedal pushers. Wasn't that fun? All right, now for my martial artists out there and people who have done Tai Chi and Qigong, you know that it just goes so well with yoga. What we think is yoga, it all goes together. These are all rather old art forms of movement, so they can all go together. Let's go ahead and take your left leg, lift, step into the outside of your left hand, face towards me a little bit, and it's your left arm goes up, open your throat, open your chest. And then come into your heart. Look how I push up and round my back, and then I go under. And up, up, 4. And round and go under. Up, up, 3. And under. Up, 2. Exhale. See, this is your exhale, under. See, the head can go quite low. and one, and this time the elbows are coming down. Blocks are excellent. Blocks are just the sweetness. I like to use blocks in the morning. Gives my body a chance to open up, have a dialogue. It's okay if you want to move around here, oscillate a little bit, feel it out. This is called a lizard lunge. In a lot of places, it'll be called a lizard lunge. All right, we're in downward facing dog with the right leg is going to lift. And it doesn't go that high, but I do bring it to the nose. 5, and up, up, up. And bring it to your nose. 4, up, up, up. And 3, up, up, up. And 2. You're breathing with me, yes? You're breathing with this. Up, up, up. And 1. And the leg goes up. Step your right foot forward, well faced towards me. And let's just dish a little bit. Dishing. Look, I'm letting the knee turn in this time. Right, so you could dish and turn your knees out. Or you could dish and turn your knees in. We're going to place the hands on the ground. Lift up, make the letter X. 5. Down, down, down. Bend your knees, squat. Up, up. 4. Right, and down. 3. Down. Exhale. 2. Sure, it's all good. Down. And 1. Prayer position. Jump your feet together. Nice. Arms by your sides. Turn your palms up. It's like you're in a pool of water. The water is about chest height. And so you're bringing it up. Inhale, and then, I mean, really, if you were in water, inhale. How would the motion of your arms affect the place of your body? You would be moving, the body would be moving in that water. Take one more this way, up, exhale down. Okay, start with the right knee and the right hand. Easy now, easy balance. Down, left, down. Oh no, is she adding Tai Chi and Qigong to the morning practice? A little bit. Why not? Little bits. I don't want to make a big deal out of it. Up. What I really want you to think about is balance. One more each side. I want you to feel how the body moves from side to side and how it's moving. Side to side. Do one more right. Watch what I'm going to do here. Right arm, right knee, down. Left knee, left arm, out. And downward facing dog on your left side. See how we got there? Oh, nice. Okay, plank and downward dog. 5. Plank pose, downward dog. Exhale. Plank pose, downward dog. Exhale. Plank pose, downward dog. Exhale. Plank pose and downward dog. Bend your knees to the mat. Turn your fingertips backwards. You're going to bend the elbows and bow your head down as best you can. It's a reverse grip push-up. And up. Oh, no, she didn't. Yes, she did. Down and up. Because I've been seeing a lot of people writing things, especially beginners, and up will say, oh, a chaturanga or arm balance is really, oh, my wrist, my wrist. So your wrist needs flexibility training too. 2 more, down and up. Take 1 more. And so if you're feeling your wrist, stretch here and up. Now look how good downward dog feels. Whoa. You're like, well, downward dog's not a problem now. Well, please take your left leg, lift, step forward in the lunge. Bend the back knee, Raise your arms up in a nice, beautiful crescent lunge. And down. Good. Now, right leg lift. Step forward in the lunge. Drop the knee and raise the crescent. Just nice, easy. Again. And left leg lift. Step forward in the lunge. That's the big deal. That is a big deal. Smooth stepping and down. One more. Let me show you what I mean. Most people do this. Speed, I want to tell you, speed is not your friend. And take the arms up in the crescent. Speed is not your friend. Good. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Enjoy the forward fold. Look halfway up, flat back, inhale. Exhale, press back down. Stand all the way up, inhale, a little bit of a back bend, exhale, forward fold. Well, walk out to plank. Bend your knees. Arch your back, send your chest forward. Take one modified push-up, but look how the buttocks is up. And push up, and downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Yes, yes, yes. Enjoy your forward folding. Yes. Look halfway up, inhale. Exhale, press back down. Stand all the way up, inhaling. As much of a back bend as you like. Right? Exhale, forward fold. Well, walk out to plank. Good, then bend your knees, arch your back, bring the chest down, modified push-up. So push up and go back downward dog. Let's do this cycle one more time. Walk your hands back to your feet. Stand all the way up, inhaling. We're going to stay standing. Stay standing. Place your hands on your hips. Please take your left knee up. Straighten. Keep your hands on your hips. Keep your legs straight. Swing back. Swing up. Swing back. Swing up. Hey, take your time. Speed is not your friend. Swing back. Let's do two more. Swing back. So what you're understanding is that you're moving your pelvis on top of your right leg. One more. Swing back. You're actually not moving the left leg as much as you think. Stay here. Walk out. Bend the right knee. Drop the chin and the chest. You see the left leg goes high. Bring it all down. Push up. Step your left foot forward. Face me in a squat. Stand all the way up, inhaling. Hands in prayer. Jump your feet together. Nice. Left leg. Bring it back. Easy. Right leg. It's like you're saying, oh, I didn't know you were there. Hi. Then turn the palm and say, I have to go now. Let's go. It's like you're coming up. And you're, oh, hi. Hi. I didn't know you were there. Oh, it's time to go. Let's go. Turn your palm. One more right. Hi. Downward dog, right side. See, look how good that was. Plank pose, inhale, downward dog. Exhale, bring the energy back. Plank pose, inhale, and back. Good, three more. Plank, 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 and back. And two more. Plank, plank, stretch your wrists, get the body weight forward and back. Breathe, two more. Plank, plank. It's awakening before it's yoga. And that's what we're here to do, is to wake it up. Good, good, good. And back. Bend your knees. Nice. Turn your palms. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. We got 5 of these. Look how it works. The elbows go deep into the sides of the ribs. 1, and exhale. Do what you can, okay? Do what you can, darlings, and up. Just do what you can. 3 and up. 2 and up. And 1. Yeah, and up. It's that little bit of a vitamin pill. Now feel downward facing dog. You're like, yeah, not so bad. Well, go ahead, start with your right leg and lift. Step forward. Lunge. Speed is not your friend. Drop the knee. Raise it up. A little bit more of a back bend than before, maybe. And downward dog. And left leg, lift. Speed not your friend. Step. Drop the knee. And back, 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 back. Good. One more each side. Downward dog. And right leg, lift. Look at what I do with my fingers. Give yourself a break. The higher you are up on the fingers, the more you can step through. Drop the knee and back. Good. Downward dog. You can use your fingertips. And one more left. Breathe. Step. And lift. Oh, such beautiful back bending lunge. Just enjoy, enjoy. And downward dog. Great. Well, please walk your hands back to your feet. Look halfway up. Press back down. We're standing all the way up. Hands on the hips. Almost done for the day. Yeah. Great. Right knee. Extend. And easy now. Easy. Back, back. I'm not going to worry too much about alignment. I want to feel it. I want to feel that I'm trying to correct it, which is a toggling. But especially when you're flowing, listen, when you get into flowing motions, the correction has to come as the motion is working. So if you have degradation in alignment, that's going to happen because that's how your body is naturally interpreting it, and that's okay. Think like a tree. A tree isn't thinking about these straight lines. It has to let the wind blow through. Hands down, walk out. You're going to see me take this little hop back because I want to keep everything in frame. So drop the knee. Here is your, modified push-up. One leg high, and then push up. Great, and child's pose. Awesome. So good, so good, so good. Lift up, look up. Please go ahead and take your right leg out in front. Well, what did we do today? We did quite a bit of core. Some asana, but even our warrior 3 was not like a very formal warrior 3. So I just moved you around a bit today, and I got in those wrist stretches. So keep those handy. Now we're stretching the hamstrings just to finish. I've got a block, a nice high block. Tuck the back toes, straighten both legs. Usually I start with this. But hamstrings are very wily. Sometimes you want to start stretching, keep stretching the hamstrings. Turn to Prasarita Padottanasana. Got my block out in front. Just enjoy the stretch. Just hang in there. In this iteration, look what I'm going to do here. I am going to try to set my feet wider. There are many different ways to do Prasarita, but since I'm waiting till the end to do the deeper stretches, we're not going to asana flow out of this position, so just wiggle out a little bit wider, but keep your head up. Yeah? Keep your head up, dog. Keep your head up. These are lateral splits. You got to keep your head up. 3, 2, and 1. Look, I'm going to rock and wiggle back in. Turn to the left. Get everything settled out with my block and straighten the front leg. breathe and hang out. Then on another note, I want to tell you, your hamstring is not the tightest muscle. Actually, the hamstrings are pretty open compared to other areas in the body. And how do I know that is if I said, well, which would you rather do, stretch your hamstring or go into, would you rather stretch your hamstring deeply or go into a deep back bend? And most people are like, oh, no, back bending. Well, that's because we're very tight, locked up. We're kind of locked in the front, and we're afraid to ever open the front body. I'm going to push it to the block and make both legs straight. So give your hamstrings, give them a break. Just stretch them and ask very little. I read in someone's post on Black Girl Yoga, she's like, will my hamstrings ever open? And I will tell you from experience with many students, they go too fast on the hamstrings. And once your hamstring is injured, once you have a torn hamstring, or the ligaments at the ischial tuberosity, once those start to tear, it is bad. And it takes years to recover. Years. So best practice is stretch your hamstrings every day. Ask very little. They'll come along. They'll come along when they're ready. I used to teach classes and describe hamstrings like a puppy dog. You know, like when you train a puppy, you cannot chase. You can't say, come here, come here, come here, and then you're chasing it away. Come here, come here, come here. That's how people are about the hamstrings. Come, when are you coming? Come to me, hamstring. You stay where you are and you say, come here, okay, hamstrings. You give the hamstrings a little treat. Come on, hamstrings, I'm right here. When you get here, I'll be right here. That's the way you train a puppy. Your hamstrings are like puppy dogs. Good, 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 good. We're gonna wiggle in. See how I'm wiggling in? Good, great. And turning to the right. And downward dog, stepping back, enjoying the final downward dog. And a child's pose. Well, I've got a blanket here. This is one of my favorite hamstring stretches. So yeah, so if you were out there and had questions about stretching the hamstrings, this is one of my favorite ways to stretch it. I'm going to take a blanket, not a block. Probably don't want to block. I'm going to turn my blanket into a blockette. That's what I call it, a blockette. And I want to stretch my right hamstring, so I'm going to put the blockette underneath my right buttock. What's going to be your right buttock. Straighten out the right leg and take the left knee back. Then forward fold. I'm going to tell you why you don't want to use a block. It's too harsh on the ligaments near your ischial tuberosity. You need something soft underneath there. 5, 4. So you can take it quite low. You can take a block in the front and pull the toes back. 3, or a yoga strap. You have a yoga strap and pull the toes. 2. Notice when you pull your foot back, zing, boy, the energy goes all the way up the leg. So something about your foot, yeah, there's something about your foot. It's your Achilles, it's your calf muscles, that whole rear leg track. We're changing sides to finish our practice for today. All right, the name of this pose is Trianga Ekapada Paschimottanasana. It's got a long name. So if you're a Sanskrit person, and I put it out there. You can reach out to me for a Sanskrit, anatomy, and kinesiology tutoring. If you just did your 200-hour teacher training, or you were thinking about, here's the thing. If you're thinking about doing a teacher training, don't wait until you've spent your money to study anatomy, kinesiology, and Sanskrit. They're not going to teach it to you. There's too much yoga to teach to you for them to spend enough time on anatomy. You're not going to get enough. And what they do give you, I'm telling you, you're going to freak out. You're going to freak out because Sanskrit is an entirely different language, and anatomy and kinesiology is Greek and Latin. So boom, you're right there studying like 3 different languages, and your brain is going to freak out. I know. So if you want to study with me, I'm an excellent study partner for those topics. Yay! Okay, you're back on your back. Give your knees a hug. What are we going to do today? What are you going to do for the rest of today? What's it going to be about? Remember our visualization from the beginning? Go ahead and stretch your body out in Shavasana. If you have finishing poses, pigeon pose, things like that that you'd like, go ahead and take them. I'm going to start to close out our practice. If you were to take your day like your visualization, do you start grounded and get creative as the day goes along? And then come home and get grounded again? Or do you start your day out bubbly and optimistic? And as the day goes along, you get a little grounded, a little slower, a little thoughtful. You get a little stuck in the mud by about 4 o'clock. And then somehow around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something about it, you're waking up again. Which way do you flow? First, figure out who you are. Think about the rest of your day. Visualize your flow of energy through the rest of the day. Give yourself that. And then as you go through the day, make it so. If it was your goal to be positive, make it so. If it's your goal to manifest and get things done, make it so. This is the Gayatri chant. Bhargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yonno prachodayat. Well, the light in me sees and recognizes the light in you. And for that we say, Namaste.